We are live with week 116 of Nemesis. I am Alexander Shaw, joined as always by Scott Sykes. Scott, how are you doing this fine evening?
Good evening, Alex, and I'm excited because for our first match of the evening, we got a couple of my favourite tag teams in the mix. We have the Chess Club taking on the Disciples. The Disciples on the left with Daniel Chandler and Sicario taking on Raymondo and Derek on the Chess Club.
Yes, we've got a bit of a clash of styles in this one. We've got the sort of happy-go-lucky Chess Club going up against the very serious, very dark, mysterious Disciples.
Yes, it's definitely going to
one win, one loss.
It's definitely going to be a strange match, but hopefully they can pull it out of the bag and give us an interesting play.
The opening match of Nemesis is a tag team match, part of the CWL Tag Team Qualifier. Introducing first, from the Kingdom of Raymondia, at a combined weight of 610 pounds, Derek Raymondo, the Chess Club.
The Chess Club making their way down to the ring, former tag team champions, looking to get a shot at Endgame to reclaim those titles. However, they're going to want to make the Endgame. Not only do they have to win here tonight, they have to hope for Truthless Heroes to pull it out in the main event.
Well, that's what it's all to play for, because in the main event, we have another qualifier match. The Order, undefeated, to take on the Truthless Heroes, the former tag team champions. However, tonight, in the first match, it's about the Chess Club versus Disciples. My favourite tag team, the Chess Club, with their grand leader of Raymondonia himself, Raymondo, and Derek, his bodyguard.
Yes, Derek, king of the Dereks, as now looking to become king of the tag team scene, should they win here and make it to Endgame.
Yes, the Dereks are a bit on the decline, so they're trying to raise awareness. You know, they're an endangered species.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 430 pounds, Daniel Chandler, Sicario, the Disciples.
Now, I may like the Chess Club, but here are the Disciples of Evil, led by Sicario, the Master Wonder, heading down the ring right now with his Enforcer, the Whitechapel Enforcer, in the form of course, his friend Daniel Chandler.
You know, if I'm the Disciples, I've got to feel a little bit cheated with this whole tournament thing. I mean, at the start of it, they're the tag team champions, and now they don't even know if they're going to get a chance to fight for the titles at Endgame.
Indeed, as you said, of course, on the episode of Vindication, the tag team champions have not been defended once in this entire tag team tournament.
Yes, Dylan Benson and Starfield, if you're not aware, picking up the win, becoming the new tag champs, submitting their ticket to Endgame and sending Drake Harrison and Tornado as the first team officially not making it.
Both these teams want a piece of that action as well, but to do that, the winning of the team of this match, they have to require the Truthless Heroes to win their match against the Order later tonight. So it's not about can these guys get it done, it's about if they can get it done.
Raymondo, Sicario starting this one off, some CWL originals squaring off as we start off Nemesis.
Special shot from Sicario, but countered there from Raymondo, kick the middle, and always the flamboyant one for Raymondo.
Yes, Raymondo taking Sicario right now, and you know, you mentioned how both these teams are dependent on Truthless Heroes winning tonight in the first place to win this one game, but that means at the same time, though, they've still got to try to win this match, because if they win here tonight, they could be in line for a title shot down the road, just not at the grand stage of them all.
Indeed, headbutt from Sicario gets the upper hand against the great leader of Raymondonio. It's going to certainly knock a few heads together, it seems.
Yes, and now Sicario and Daniel Chandler. It seems every match we see these two win, they're acting more and more like a team, more and more like a unit, and we're seeing it right here.
Nice double flapjack by the Disciples of Evil as Daniel Chandler ramming the head of the great leader down on the canvas.
This glorious leader, Raymond Donia, not looking too glorious right now.
That's fine, the Enforcer's about to come in. Here comes Derek.
Yes, and now we've got the enforcers for each team going at it.
Chandler getting the upper hand though on Derek, but Derek rolling out of the way. Going for a super kick, misjudged, and now Chandler's taking advantage. Ooh, look at that. Tilt-up whirl slam and not letting go.
The strength on Chandler for these deadlift gut wrench suplexes.
Hook in the leg. Not even a one count though.
Not enough damage done to the gorilla just yet.
Chandler now taken down with the arm drag. Derek laying in the stomps. Of course, you can donate to the Save the Derek's Foundation. You just find that online, do a quick research.
Yes, now Daniel Chandler though, I don't think he's trying to save any Dereks here tonight. I think he's trying to make them go extinct.
I imagine if Daniel Chandler had his way, he'd have a head of Derek mounted up on his wall.
Chandler psyching himself up here, but Derek, big knee to the head.
Dragging Daniel Chandler with ease across to the chess club's corner. And now, what has Derek got in mind here?
Tagging in Raymondo. Now Raymondo, not sure if it's so wise for him to be back in the ring so soon.
And a headbutt there from Raymondo this time. Picking up. Oh, Chandler sweeps the leg, taking down Raymondo.
And now Chandler. Oh, went for an Irish whip, gets sent into his own corner now.
There's Raymondo looking to fix that by sending. Oh! Referee's got taken down.
But his referee taken down once again. Not a good week for referees, I've got to say.
Inverted atomic drop there from the Raymondo, and another one to follow up.
And a Frankensteiner to finish off that combination. Raymondo in curve control, but in comes Sicario looking to stop him in his tracks.
The two lightweights of these two teams going at it. A low drop kick taking down Raymondo. Going for another one, but misjudged that. And here we go. A knee bash against the canvas by Raymondo. Trying to solve. Oh, here we go. Working on the arm. Not surprising given that we know what's in Raymondo's repertoire.
Yes, looking to soften him up for his patented Fujiwara armbar. But you mentioned the two lightweights, also the two leaders of the team, but now the enforcers come in to control with Sicario.
Sicario had other plans, as with a dragon screw, he's able to take down the big gorilla. And now, this is exactly what Sicario needs to find himself. Oh, Derek, though, with a jawbreaker, gets the upper hand.
And scoop slam, sending him to the ground, and Derek beating off the Raymondonian energy. Oh, went for the clothesline, but Sicario able to duck under it. Didn't duck under that one, though.
Not that one. And then, oh, big back body drop by Derek.
And spine buster, sending him to the ground. Sicario, not in a good way right now, but silences that with the silencer.
1, 2,
and that
and
could be
3.
it. Disciples. Sicario picked up with the silencer shot out of absolutely nowhere. Now, it's the Disciples where third Troopers win. They have a shot at Endgame. The chess club officially eliminated from the qualifier.
And that's going to be upsetting for the people of Raymondonia, but very pleasing for the Disciples. And of course, that silencer out of nowhere is taking down the big gorilla.
The winners of the match, Daniel Chandler, Sicario, the Disciples.
Wow, well, another Disciple member steps up next as Flapjack Carter takes on BMS.
You know, Flapjack Carter has been doing pretty well for himself ever since he aligned himself to Disciples. I mean, former Twitch champion, former tag champ, one of the only double champs we've had here in the CWL. He's done pretty good, but BMS, former world champion, and coming off a loss to John Spurr, because he has a lot to prove here tonight.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 205 pounds, from Mexico City, Mexico, Flapjack Carter.
Flapjack Carter, many consider him the pit bull of the Disciples of Evil, making his way down to the ring. Hey, the Disciples picked up a win here tonight against Chess Club, now looking for another one against BMS, but Flapjack Carter, I think he's got a little bit of, I don't want to say hatred, but maybe jealousy towards Daniel Chandler that he was picked as Sicario's partner in this tag tournament instead of him.
Well, there does seem to be a little bit of discipline needed for the pit bull of the Disciples, as there's been discontent in the group between Flapjack Carter and the rest of them. And you have to imagine, he's out here on his own. So I imagine that is actually what's in play here. He's looking to prove himself here tonight.
And his opponent, weighing 236 pounds, from Scarsdale, New York, BMS, Brandon Michael Smith.
BMS, the money man of the CWL, the man who, with a plan, who has the money in the pocket for nearly everything. He could pretty much buy himself victories if he wanted to.
Yes, well, that'd definitely be helpful because he has not been able to buy himself a victory against John Spartacus, losing in very convincing fashion on the Nemesis Super Show not that long ago. Now looking to bounce back against Flapjack Carter, but it appears there's someone. It's not been revealed quite who quite yet, but there's someone currently calling out BMS wanting a match at Endgame. Not too much of a response from Brandon just yet.
It is worth noting is that Brandon Michael Smith does have history with the Disciples. He once tagged with them a short while ago. So would this insider information give an advantage to Brandon Michael Smith, or fraud, maybe even the pitbull himself, Flapjack Carter?
Ring a ding, and there we go. And you mentioned, yes, that these two on the same side of the Nemesis Civil War, but Flapjack Carter, a much more different man now than he was then.
Indeed, and since
He's
then,
really come into his own.
And since then, Brandon Michael Smith has been the Nemesis Heavyweight Champion, so things have definitely changed. Massive boot there from BMS, and now Flapjack going with a back break.
Listen, Flapjack, went for the kick, got caught by BMS in that dragon screw light whip. BMS, Flapjack with a bit of a dragon screw of his own.
Indeed, and this is going to be a battle of technicality versus brute sheer striking power.
Yes, but don't forget that Flapjack Carter, he is no slouch in the technical side of things as well. He just prefers to go a bit crazy.
That he does, but BMS is more refined, more precise in his actions. And you see that especially with his submission moves like the BMS special.
Yes, this is going to be akin to someone fighting what's, karate techniques versus some drunken boxing. One's going to be a flurry of unpredictable offense. One's going to be a bit more refined movements. We'll see which one comes out on top here tonight.
I thought you were going to make a joke there, Alex. I should have thought otherwise. And here we go, the first submission maneuver of the night, as BMS just wrenching those arms back.
And just trying to soften up for one of the BM specials. Going for it again. Just pulling back on those arms, wrenching them at the elbows.
Be careful, he might dislocate the shoulder of Flapjack there. Going for getting a 1 count as he gets the pin. BMS with stomp. BMS is clearly in control right now.
Yes, and again, targeting the arm. This is very smart. Armbar locked in, just pulling back on it. Flapjack might have to tap out already.
Able to roll out, thankfully. But has the damage been done? Swift kick from Flapjack. I noticed that he's not using his house as much. Oh, but the European uppercut, maybe damage wasn't too as bad as we thought it was.
Yes, and targeting the arm. I think from Flapjack, you want to focus on those legs for the Carter lock.
Swift kick.
Stop. Okay.
BMS with an armbar and a shoulder tackle takes down Flapjack. Very back and forth match. Oh, Flapjack using his legs to push BMS away.
Yes, and now, if actually you remember back to the Fatal 5 where determined John Spartacus' contender for supremacy, these two were opponents and BMS made Flapjack Carter tap out.
Indeed, where we see that happen again tonight. As BMS picks up Flapjack Carter. Oh, reversed by Flapjack.
And a big back suplex driver onto the mat, landing on his neck. Flapjack now getting a moment to catch his breath.
Now right back on the attack, grabbing the head of BMS into front chancery, a suplex to follow up.
And now BMS rolling to the outside, smart move I feel, because it's not giving Flapjack any time to build any real momentum, which is how he competes here. We see that Enzigiri, BMS now into the ring.
Once again, front headlock there. Another dragon screw from Flapjack Carter as he goes on the offense against BMS. Backing up at the distance.
And here we see it. Locking it in.
Figure 4.
Looking to bridge it.
There we go.
Into the Carter lock.
The Carter lock.
Carter lock locked in. But BMS able to work his way out of it with these punches.
There we go. It's a case of Flapjack's not really done well to kind of focus on the legs so far, whereas BMS has worked on the arms. So, and a pull back into the big boot.
Now, I think BMS might be dazed as Flapjack Carter pops him up.
Rolling through.
Cover 2. No. Almost enough to put down BMS.
BMS catches the leg. Gives an elbow of his own. Now armbar. An arm trap.
Whoa. Went to a Kimura lock here. Kimura lock locked in.
He taps.
Taps out.
Out of nowhere, BMS just pulled out that amazing Kimura lock and just got Flapjack to... It was clear that working on the arms early was a great move by BMS, and there's where I think the difference was made, with BMS making the early advantages towards weakening the arms.
I will say the Flapjack on quite the roll there. If BMS was not able to lock in that surprise Kimura armbar, I think this would have had a much different outcome to the match.
Well, that's not how it all turned out as BMS emerges the victor here tonight, and we'll see how things develop as we get ever closer to endgame.
The winner of the match, BMS, Brandon Michael Smith.
And we move on to an interesting development because Satrina Lamone unfortunately did not get her golden opportunity.
Yes, she did get her match, but despite a valiant effort, not able to pull out the win. And now Andrea looking to make an easy target of the somewhat injured Satrina Lamone. She's been having some knee issues lately. Is Andrea going to be able to capitalize on that, or will Satrina get back into the title chase as we go into Endgame?
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, Satrina Lamone.
Satrina Lamone making her way down to the ring here, and like I said earlier, quite the effort against Kel Valen. One of those things where if she had spent just a second quicker going to the pitfall, she would have gotten it. But we've seen this in the past where her cockiness, but going to get the job done, cost her matches, and it cost her a match right there.
We'll see if Satrina Lamone can get back in the title hunt as she's taken on effectively Kel Valen light here tonight in the form of Andrea.
And her opponent, weighing 160 pounds, from Denton, Texas, representing the White Lotus, Andrea.
And here comes Andrea down to the ring, and she looks like she is ready to kick some ass as she's looking to probably get herself back in the title picture. Of course, the former protege of Kel Valen. I think Andrea would love to be the person who ends up stripping Kel Valen of that prestigious Nemesis Women's Championship.
Yes, if you remember back to Verdict, it was Andrea who got her golden opportunity against Kel Valen, and it was a 2 out of 3 falls match. Andrea, if it was not a 2 out of 3 falls match, would be a champion right now, but alas, it was not to be.
We'll see if she can get another chance as she and Satrina Lamone are going to duke it out for an opportunity tonight. Here we go, ring-a-ding, we are off.
Yes, it's something I mentioned earlier, but something I have to keep in mind, the injured leg of Satrina Lamone and Andrea. I think she's going to be targeting that throughout the match.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would definitely be a tactical advantage for Andrea to do so. Teardrop suplex there from Satrina Lamone on the immediate offensive.
Oh, but a kick to the top of the head there. And there we see at the basement dropkick targeting the knees already.
Yep, you called it quite right, Alex. Here we go into a crossface from Andrea.
Yes, and Andrea not been seen in too many big matches as of late, whereas Satrina recently just got off a steel cage match with Kel Valen. You've got to feel one's been feeling a bit more fatigued than the other.
Ooh, nice sleeper slam there from Satrina Lamone. She picks up Andrea, but Andrea sweeping the leg. It's back and forth between these two tonight.
Oh, there's the back elbow taken down Satrina. And we've mentioned often like a clash of styles, but I feel like these two very similar styles and
very, very similar styles. Rapid elbows there from Andrea, up on the shoulders for fireman's carry position, and looking to a snake eyes onto Satrina Lamone.
Yeah, just stomps in the corner. Satrina gonna want to try and get out of that corner as soon as possible. Well, I think Andrea's gonna take her out of the corner, just maybe not the way she hoped.
Pendulum backbreaker, be keeping the hold in place, and another one to follow up.
Andrea now again targeting the legs, just pulling back onto the legs of Citrina.
Open up the old injury one. No, Citrina powers out of that lateral press.
You've got to wonder if Citrina, the thought of preservation ever crosses her mind. The idea of maybe she takes the fall and, you know, saves herself from any future damage to those legs.
You know, there's something to be said in that, but this is a wrestling match. Injuries do occur. That is the real danger. You can't just keep on backing out when you think you might sustain an injury. And here we go. The soul glitch coming in to play here with Andrea. 1-2. Can she get the hat trick? There we go. The soul glitch.
Yes, now the soul glitch. Really maybe knocking that soul out of Citrina. And now, taking up to a seated position. What does Andrea have in mind here? Almost like a modified surfboard stretch there.
Almost a slightly abdominal stretch, stretching the arm as well as the rib cage area. It's very painful. Andrea, of course, not getting a submission now. She has to let go.
Yes, but now calling Citrina to her feet. And there we see it. Jekyll's kiss to Citrina 2-3, and Andrea picks up a decisive win over Citrina Lamone.
Very decisive win. Andrea, of course, not being in the playbooks for quite a while means she's had time to kind of bide her time, assess her opponents. She came in well prepared against Citrina Lamone, took advantage of the leg injury, dealt with that Jekyll's kiss, and it was all over.
The winner of the match, Andrea.
Oh, hello, what's going on here?
Yuri York, the other member of White Lotus, make her way down the ring, slides the chair into Andrea, and I don't think Andrea is quite done with Citrina Lamone to see it laying in the chair shots.
Those chair shots sounding like lightning bolts throughout the arena.
Consider this message sent to Citrina Lamone and the rest of the Nemesis women's roster.
The White Lotus are back and definitely raring to go. Well, after that display, we move into another women's match here tonight as Marilyn Benson takes on fan favourite Amber Arcade.
Yes, and now Amber, Marilyn, both women who they haven't been doing the greatest in year two, but at the same time, you know, there's still plenty of time to make it onto the end game card. And Marilyn Benson has been on a bit of a roll recently.
Indeed, but can she make all the effort and finally go the distance? I don't know, but let's find out.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 130 pounds, from Salem, Massachusetts, Marilyn Benson.
Here she comes, the party girl herself, Marilyn Benson, looking to liven up this crowd. Which is something her opponent is not certainly going to be doing. As Marilyn's making her moves here this evening well. She's not been able to get close to the goal recently, although she isn't one to be underestimated. She's, of course, doing some very in the past things.
Yes, and now we've got Marilyn Benson, you know, one of those people where they're always just under the radar of title opportunities. They do good enough to where, you know, they're a threat, but not ever good enough to where they're a contender. Could we see her get over that hump, get over that gap here tonight?
And her opponent, weighing 172 pounds, from Cardiff, Wales, Amber Arcade.
Amber Arcade has had a very turbulent year 2 thus far and looks to end it on a high. Started out the year a bit shaky, but then in the midpoint, she was in the top contenders for Cal Valent's women's title. And then it hasn't been until as of late where she has been fallen to the wayside.
Yeah, you said that, and then reality remembered, oh yeah, she's Amber Arcade.
This makes her the perennial underdog of the Nemesis women's division.
I think you call her the very definition of underdog in this business, apparently. I mean, I don't know why she's so popular, but she's a very good wrestler. I'll never take that away from her. But I don't know, she doesn't have the do whatever it takes mentality that someone like Benson has.
Yes, Amber Arcade always been one to sort of, play by the rules, play for honor rather than, take any means necessary. And, whether or not you appreciate that sort of mentality in a wrestler, it definitely has not, come up in wins more often than not.
Here we go, Amber Arcade immediately on the assault here.
Oh, but Marilyn Benson not to be denied. Dragon Screw like whip there to Amber.
Seems like I don't think Benson was expecting that, but again, Benson catches the leg, does the same to Benson.
Yes, these two going back and forth in the early goings here.
Jawbreaker from Benson.
It's going to be a very evenly matched matchup. Let's super kick there to Amber, but Amber getting back up, jawbreaker. Oh, went for a kick of her own, gets caught and kneed ahead by Marilyn. And these two just going back and forth.
Exchanging strikes, blow for blow, and a big back body drop for Amber Arcade, although it's more like a small back body drop.
This would be more like a medium size.
Oh, what a...
There we see a kick up there from Marilyn Benson.
Definitely,
not staying down for long.
Definitely the more athletic of the pair. Marilyn Benson known for various high-flying maneuvers she pulls off, and also for being very strong.
Yes, but at the same time, Amber Arcade, no slouch in the strength department. Easily one of the strongest women we have here on Nemesis.
You cannot underestimate Amber Arcade's size. She can pull off the Amber Board on nearly anyone. I mean, there was that impressive time, I think she pulled it on rocks, which just shocked the world.
Yes, but right now, I think it's Amber that's currently shocked at the moment. Gets dumped to the outside. I think her head got caught on that apron as she tumbled out.
That's going to be good night for Amber Arcade. Going for the super kick goes Benson, but doesn't catch it. But able to capitalize with a Frankensteiner.
Yes, and now Benson in control on the outside here. Yeah, Amber Arcade just trying to fight her off at this point. Tries to run into the ring, but gets caught with a sling blade.
This is definitely looking good for Amber Arcade at this point, as Benson sends Arcade back into the ring where she can pull off a victory, telling Amber Arcade to get to her feet. Big
flying forearm through the air from Benson.
I seriously thought that would have knocked out Arcade, but apparently she's still up and after some energy, sent into the corner by Benson.
Top rope, what does she have in mind here?
On the middle level, up on the top rope, hooking the head, looking maybe for a superplex. Yes, she hits it. We're only through.
Superplex into the Falcon Arrow.
Hooking the leg.
Of the ring.
Right in the center. Why are you not counting, ref? Ref, what are you doing?
The referee not counting the pinfall.
I call shenanigans. She had it.
I for one, Scott, I agree with you there. That seems very odd. And now Amber getting to her feet. Benson Bomb position, and the Benson Bomb connects.
Oh, now finally you count. 1, 2, and 3.
With the very odd end to that match, Marilyn Benson picks up the win against Amber Arcade.
I turn to my co-commentator and just say, vintage Amber Arcade.
I wish I could dispute that, but yes, Amber Arcade's been on quite the slump as of late. Gonna want to try. I gotta wonder what it's gonna take to get her to break out of it.
I think it's gonna take some serious reevaluation in her life to get her out of this slump. Maybe a brand new Amber Arcade, but we'll see if there's any more continues in the arcade machine next time on Nemesis.
The winner of the match, Marilyn Benson.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Tell Bell and make their way down to William. Heard rumors that she could be calling out her next opponent at Endgame, or could be doing a bit of an address of who's left on Nemesis. There's not many people that Kel has not beat for that title yet.
Indeed, and I think that's exactly what Kel Valen realises. Not often we hear from Kel herself. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, well, we seem to have an answer.
Wait. What's she doing here?
I don't know.
This is a Nemesis show.
I don't know, but here comes Annie Thunder.
I mean, like, okay, I guess wildcard rule and all that, but Annie Thunder vindicated the things that coming up to Kel Valen. I'm gonna deja vu from last year, Scott.
Well, Kel Valen said it herself. Who's left on Nemesis? No one. Tensions. Gosh, but tensions are high here. Ooh. But she's right.
She is right. Annie Thunder, but Kel Valen, complete league of her own right now. I don't know. Like, she's got a point. She has dominated Davina Rose in under 5 minutes.
Just Davina Rose, she dominated the entire locker room for a team-match. Anyway, as we move on to the next and final event of the match, your main event, which is of course a tag match that everyone's been waiting for, The Order versus the Truthless Heroes.
Now this is an interesting situation. If the Order win, they get a one-on-one tag team title shot at Endgame. But if Truthless Heroes win, then it will be Dylan Vincent and Starfield versus the Order, versus the Truthless Heroes, versus the Disciples, all at Endgame.
That'll be quite the match if we get to see it, but we're going to find out who wins tonight here in the main event of Nemesis.
The main event of Nemesis is a tag team match set for 1 fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 447 pounds. The gorgeous Ricky Valentine, Ace Anderson, The Order.
Ace Anderson makes Valentine makes their way down to the ring, and the Order brethren back able to pick up the Twitch title. Now these two looking for some tag team gold. Now they get a chance, if they win here tonight, they get a one-on-one shot at Endgame.
Can we please not go the age of the Order once again?
I mean, hey, it's a total possibility. I mean, this time with a bit less down.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 430 pounds. Connor Gates, Alex Graves, the Truthless Heroes.
Here we have the team probably most determined to win tonight, to get the best odds of getting back their belts. The Truthless Heroes making their way down to the ring. Alex Graves and Connor Gates. And they are two men on a mission.
Yes, not only do they need to win to regain their titles, but they need to win to stop, well, to save the Disciples' chances of making it there.
Indeed, that's what it all boils down to, is they won't get their opportunity unless they beat the Order here tonight.
But the Order, they've been undefeated in this qualifier so far. They are on the roll. Meanwhile, the Truthless Heroes are coming off a loss.
Not just that, there is, and I hate to bring it up, the fact that the Order as a faction are being on a roll and rising again compared to the Truthless Heroes of bleeding championship belts.
Yes, in fact, so far, William Black lost his to Ebac, and now the Truthless Heroes could lose their tactile shot to the Order once again. This is going to get personal.
Here we go. Immediately, Connor Gates out with a drop kick, but Ace Anderson with a fireman's carry takedown gets the upper hand once again.
And Connor Gates, a bit of a man of controversy as of late, attacking Sergeant Hunter, who's been announced that he will be retiring very soon in CWL, but not man who is willing to lay down easily, as back suplex onto that apron.
Seems like Ricky Valentine is standing by, not getting involved yet, but how long will that take? Here we go, Ricky Valentine, front transferring, here we go. Ooh!
Shades of beat there.
Indeed, as Connor Gates sent into the legs of Ricky Valentine, vintage Order right there.
Yes, and now Gates sending him into the ring, and now locking in almost a crossface there, knee on the back, just wrenching on the neck of Ace Anderson.
Indeed, and Ace Anderson being sent into the corner with the Truthless Heroes. Not supposed to be. Big boot once again gets him in control, sends Connor Gates into the Order's corner and goes for that knee strike.
Yes, and then turns him around into the corner. Another knee strike, just going for a knee strike maybe in every corner of the ring.
That's what am I going for? Oh, referee's been taken down once more, but Connor Gates with a spear taking out Ricky Valentine.
Yes, and I think Ace Anderson, though, maybe a bit lucky. The referee wouldn't have been able to count the tag if he was down. Speaking of down, drop toe hold, elbow drop, the most devastating maneuver. How is Ace Anderson going to survive?
Ace Anderson, there's still some fight left in him as he kicks away Alex Graves and goes for a running neck breaker.
Incredible how he's able to survive after that drop toe hold elbow drop, but now Alex Graves able to get to his feet and now just taking Ricky Valentine to the ground.
Ricky Valentine, of course, you can see that his hair is slowly growing back.
Yes, slowly, but he's rocking it well.
I'm not saying he's not rocking it well.
So Alex Graves again, lariat just plowing through Ricky Valentine.
I think tonight might be the night for the Truthless Heroes. Front transfer applied, but Alex Graves lets it go. And again, here we go, rolling neck breaker.
Well, in tag action, the Truthless Heroes have statistically, or at least in past, have had the Order's number. They took the tag titles from the Order. They beat the Order all the way back at Shadowbane.
Pendulum backbreaker there from Ricky Valentine. Vintage Rick Valentine right there as he lays the elbows into Alex Graves.
Ricky Valentine not wanting to be denied the main evented Endgame last year, and now he has a chance to compete at Endgame once again, this time alongside his family and Ace Anderson. Elbow
from Valentine gets a hit on both Connor Gates and Alex Graves, sending Graves into the friendly corner. And here we go, tag move from the Order coming up.
Oh, schoolboy powerbomb position.
Oh!
Spinning crossbody into the powerbomb. Shades of Maverick Dallas and rest in peace 2 times over as Ace Anderson now into the headlock.
Of course, the flashy Ace Anderson with that headstand headlock now picks up Alex Graves. Graves goes behind.
Gentle grab there, but Graves might for the strike, but Ace had it scouted.
What is what is? Oh no, Alex Graves gets the reversal there, but an elbow shuts down the offense. Oh no! The high ace.
The high card.
High card there from Ace Anderson. That could be it.
Yes, can he send him into the corner? We've seen the Order be putting away many a team with this.
It's time for a powerbomb pass.
Pop-up back suplex. And DDT to stop Gates. And the Order pick up the win.
I'm gobsmacked.
Order 3-0 in the qualifier now will face one-on-one tag action. Still with Vincent in the Starfield.
Order undefeated for the entire thing will face guys who lost almost all the tournaments to NK. You are currently champions. Anything can happen to CWL.
Anything can happen.
No, impressive match there. The Triple Heroes just able to not get enough offense and unfortunately suffered that massive pop-up back suplex almost into a powerbomb there from the Order, and this time they stop the interruption for the 1-2-3.
The winners of the main event, the team of the gorgeous Nikki Valentine, Ace Anderson, the Order.
That is all for Nemesis here tonight. My name is Alexander Shaw. He has been Scott Sykes, and we bid you a very farewell. Adieu.
Good night, everyone.